Steam distributes games all over the world. But China has what's called the Great Firewall of China. All this means is that the Chinese internet is separate from the rest of the internet. So a person in China can't access the Steam that we use. Valve made a version of Steam that is specifically tailored to Chinese people. I thought it would be fun to look through this. Now, the only problem is I don't speak Chinese. There's gonna be a lot of Google Translate. Try playing any game with blood. The blood is green. Is that true? This is a screenshot from, I think, PUBG? PUBG in China, and look, the blood's green. Oh, you know what's another interesting one? If you've ever played Terraria, the sprites in China are all different. China has a bunch of censorship laws that don't let you have skulls and skeletons. I think these look cool, to be honest. I mean, I kind of don't like the way Skeletron looks, though. Skeletron Prime looks cool, but I don't like this. Don't you have to install a different Steam client for China as well? Apparently not. Apparently you just log into a Chinese Steam account, and it's just Chinese Steam. Give the download button on Steam China a try. That's a good idea. Install Steam platform. Steam China's look, the logo for Steam is now red. It said Steam's client's already running. Thank you, Crucified. Hi, this is H2 from the future. So this would be a good time to point out that I had a lot of help on this stream from a chat member called Crucified82k. He helped me in a ton of ways that are going to become very obvious later. This entire video wouldn't be possible without Crucified. Anyway, back to the video. Did you see the like menacing red Steam logo in the bottom? Look at the menacing evil Steam logo. Okay. I'm gonna log into Crucified's account. Hey, Crucified, are you still there? Can you go check your email, please? I need another code, mate. Can you send me What does this say? What the fuck does this? Okay, let me go to let me go to translate. Click both, it's fine, okay? What the In order to fulfill legal obligations, the Steam platform will collect your name and domestic resident ID number and provide it to the Press and Publication Administration's online game anti-addiction real name verification system to complete real name Holy shit. Mate, okay. Fucking hell. I don't want to get you in trouble, Crucified. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Holy shit. H2 witnessed the red sun in the sky. As much as it would have been very exciting to log into the real Chinese Steam, I'm not going to ask my chat member to give me his fucking name and social security number and phone. I'm not going to ask him to do that. Steam China, okay. Okay, I'm going to show my screen real quick. Look at this new fucking cool icon I got, guys. That guy's fucking scary. So here's what I'm thinking, chat. I'm going to end stream and I'm going to stream maybe tomorrow or the next day more prepared to look at Chinese Steam. Last stream, we tried this, and it didn't work out so well. But fortunately, I've got operatives on the inside. Let me call my operative right now.
What's up?
Sup? Now, last time, we couldn't log into this, because we didn't have an account. But this time, it's loading. It's loading up. There's a friends list. The first thing I noticed is this. This is like perfect world. Western companies aren't allowed to directly do business inside of China unless they have like a company from China that allows them to like intermediary basically. And perfect world is like the publishing company for Valve that's allowing Valve to have Steam. Oh, this looks cute. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just click this. What does this say? Is this no reviews?
There's nothing fitting the filter. Huh. Because like you have average selection on.
All of the reviews for the game are left from Western Steam accounts. And this is like
maybe
it can't show the ones that are left from Western Steam accounts. Let's find a game that will have, let's see if we can find like Counter-Strike. This will have Chinese reviews. And it does. Holy fuck, it's Sephiroth. What's Sephiroth say about fucking Counter-Strike? It says Toko Tataka.
Oh. No, it's talking about the wall hackers. There's too many wall hackers.
There's too many wall hackers. This is in English. Wait, it's a good game indeed, but it's hard for me to admire it. I just had something bad a few hours ago. I was playing the game during my match. My teammate just keeps saying those dirty words to me and China, and before the match is over, they kicked me out.
In Chinese version, it says like racism stuff, and then like talking crap about like me and my country. That's what he said.
Right. So is this guy playing Counter-Strike games with people who aren't Chinese?
But I was told to, I know, like you have like several dedicated Chinese servers.
Yeah.
Like in the settings, game settings, where you open with perfect world. Once you open with that, you can only access those Chinese servers and nothing else. You can like scroll up like 2 comments. Go like Google Translate. It's funny.
Red Steam platform is good. Wait, isn't there a see all reviews button usually? It's not there. It's one of those things like, because I can't read any of it, I'm like overanalyzing it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I wonder what this says. I wonder what that says. And it's probably just nothing. These huge walls of text are not unique to Chinese Steam. This game is essentially excellent, but due to many cheaters among us, truly, it's the quality of the players. Your actions have tarnished the reputation of Chinese players and the frustratingly weak regulatory system. Well, something I will say after reading this makes me think that Counter-Strike in China and Counter-Strike in the West are literally exactly the same. Counter-Strike 2 has a very big cheater problem. Stereotype, from what this guy says, the actions of cheaters tarnish the reputation of Chinese players. There is a stereotype of Chinese players being cheaters. That's a thing I've heard. I've heard that in a lot of games, actually. But as a European, the stereotype isn't necessarily Chinese players, it's Russian players. Everyone's like, Russian players are cheaters. But this basically just sounds like someone being mad about Counter-Strike. It's just what Counter-Strike's like. The game's just bad. I get a funny feeling most indie games won't be in China because they need to be approved. They need to be applied to get on Steam and then approved. Marvel Snap, there's no reviews. There's only 315 reviews and they're probably all from English speakers.
That reminds me of this thumbnail for like your stream. It says like, you know, you have one of them says like, I love Gabe, right?
Yeah.
But like, we don't call Gabe in Chinese. Like, we call him like G Fatty.
You call him G Fatty.
Yeah. And there's like a meme slang, which translates to like, G Fatty, give us back our hard-earned money.
That's awesome. Rampant account theft and selling activities. New players should avoid this game. Is undoubtedly a dead game. So is this a thing that's common? People like fish to like steal people's accounts and sell them? Am I allowed to ask? So when I tried to sign in on the last stream and it said I needed to have an ID and I needed to have a phone number, how do these accounts get those to be able to be sold?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Because
maybe it's like one of those like ID generator thing, maybe.
Yeah, it's just
I don't
like
know.
A fake one, or it's like identity theft, or it's like a person's unused Steam account and someone just like hacked it and sold it.
Well, this is like a brand new account because like there's nothing in it.
Because yeah, I guess there's probably quite a large market for Steam accounts in China, right? Because you're locked to having one Steam account because it has to be associated with your ID. Isn't this War of the Three Kingdoms? I recognize this.
Yep.
It is. I recognize the logo. I was like, I can smell that logo from anywhere. This is the most negatively reviewed game on the entire Steam. Subnautica? I recognize Subnautica. Rip our best friend. He's free to translate for Chinese players. Real warrior, brave fight against cancer. Oh, that's sad. This review is dedicated to one person, a Carefree Livestreamer, a domestic Chinese patch creator. Such an outstanding creator from our country passed away on March 15th, 2017 due to late-stage stomach cancer and its metastasis. Remembering this great and devoted friend. That's sad.
No, the one to the right, like above, the one above the negative review is like paying tribute to the guy.
Really?
Yeah.
A tribute to the Carefree Livestreamer. Was he called the Carefree Livestreamer, I guess?
Well, direct translate will mean he doesn't care about eating and he doesn't have to worry about eating and drinking, I suppose. Meaning like he's like well off, so he doesn't have to worry about like eating and drinking.
But there's more of these. There's another one. This is just copy-pasted. That's so cool. Good for this live streamer. Perhaps on some future day, when you have the chance to dive into the deepest, coldest waters of this game, you may still feel a trace of warmth. Because once, a Chinese player translated every corner of this place into Chinese characters that only we understand. Every word here shines brightly. Rest in peace to Carefree Livestreamer, remembering this great and devoted friend.
That's his Bilibili account, I think.
This is Bilibili.
2016.
2016.
Hello，大家好，我是吃喝不愁的累。
So all of this translation is from him.
According to the review, yeah.
According to the reviews, he translated the whole game. Well, this is awesome. I found a Chinese live streamer hero. Yeah, rest in peace, the Carefree live streamer. Which is probably not a very good translation, but...
The comments are like from this video is also like attributing to him.
First of all, thank you. I'd like to leave a message. Carefree Livestreamer, such a memorable name. I've never forgotten it. Back in 2016, I just purchased this game. I relied entirely on your videos, watching one episode and playing for a while, completing all the content available at the time. Sadly, my save file with dozens of hours was lost due to a bug, and I had no choice but to delete the file. After that, I didn't play for a long time, and now the game feels completely new. The changes and new content are overwhelming. I'm unsure where to start. Unfortunately, you are no longer here. This is so sad. Does it have like chat replay?
Like the stuff you see on the screen, they're basically like chat
Oh,
replay.
this is chat.
Everyone's like wishing them well, like in the afterworld, I guess.
Oh my god. It's so sad. I feel so... Aww. It's funny that I would have never heard of this guy. Rest in peace, Carefree Livestreamer. I've always been grateful for the Chinese translation you did for Waterworld and for creating groups that helped new players solve their questions. May there be no pain in heaven and may you enjoy playing games in peace there. I'm so glad I know about this guy now. I'm glad I know you exist, Carefree Livestreamer. I just brought up this tiny little thing.
That's like the stock exchange number, like the in the middle, like in the center, the red one.
This is the stock market?
Yeah, that's like stock exchange number.
Really? Please invest in perfect world. Oh yeah, look, this is the stock. This is like the stock value. Can you give me some translations of what some of these buttons say?
I don't know what the first one means. The second one's culture. The third one, the green one, is like all knowledge. The fourth one, what? It looks like dating.
It's like a dating site.
I don't know.
I'm clicking it. I need to.
Yeah, it's a dating app. It looks like a dating app for sure. But the one to the left, it says like perfect language.
Perfect world. Perfect lingo group. This is to learn English. Look. There's pronunciations of English words. So perfect world. You do a little bit of everything. Perfect world education.
It's like a private tutor company,
it's like private tutoring. I want to click the dating app one again. Chengsha Chan. I can't read that. I can't read the last part.
That's like Phoning a Feminist, like the name for the app.
Phoning a feminist?
No, that's the full name of the app.
I thought you said phoning a feminist for some reason. I really misheard you really bad. So this is a dating app, you said?
Yeah, and this is like the license basically. But like, I don't know why do they put the license on the front page.
It's probably legal, no? It's probably legal. They probably have to. They're like, look, we are legally certified to be a dating app.
But like for none of the other apps, they put license at the front page unless it's like dating app specific.
Maybe they're proud of it. I don't know. Maybe they're really proud. So what is this? What am I looking at? Is this profiles of people?
This is like they introduce like girls to boys, I suppose.
Yeah. Imagine if Google owned Tinder. Yeah, that's like perfect world owning whatever this shit's called. What is this called?
In Jiaxiang, I don't know. Like it's forming a family and dating.
Forming a family. This gives me the vibes of like it's a dating app for older people. For like middle-aged.
No, it's like for older people to get there so like they can get their kids to date.
Oh. Oh.
Like that's quite common in China. It's just like older people like looking together on like and trying to find dates for their kids.
Arranged marriage or matchmaking?
Yeah, matchmaking. Yeah, that's matchmaking. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah,
matchmaking for marriage. What I would imagine is that this image and this image of the licenses, the reason this exists on this dating app but doesn't exist on other dating apps is because they're trying to seem official to the middle-aged parents. You know, the 20-something-year-old person doesn't give a fuck about this or this, but maybe the 55-year-old mother of 4 sees this and thinks it's official and goes, oh, I trust this website now. Another big part, actually something we haven't mentioned by the way, is that part of why Steam China is separate and completely separate, and part of why they want your personal ID is because there are laws in China about how much young people are allowed to play video games. So if you're under 18, you're only allowed to play a certain number of hours a day, and they literally cut off your access to the video game after a certain number of hours, which is like,
unless you like bought an account.
Unless you buy a new account separately, or you do something to subvert it, or you use a VPN to go on like, you know, the regular Steam. It's like surprisingly similar to Steam, but also shockingly different at the same time. You know what I mean?
I think it's just like this regular Steam with less function available.
Yeah, it is, yeah. What's your favorite thing in Chinese Steam? Probably the fact that you can click this button and get to a dating app where they're trying to arrange dates for their children. That's probably my favorite part of Chinese Steam.